Alright, 3 in a row. Now I'm jumping into round 4 against the Kilika Beasts. If you haven't watched a video lately, the formation has changed a little bit. Doram is now where Bixen was, so Bixen and Roddy can now pass to each other and get experience, which is A-OK, fantastic, greatest decision of all time, currently ranked #1 me. Alright, anyways, I started drinking some coffee, then I got punished for it by everyone rushing me. So I'm actually going to push forward with Doram a little bit. I'm kind of just seeing, looks like we're going against Yamaguado, and he only has 17 catch, so that is good. Like, that is like, hallelujah, praise be to Evan, that's a good thing. I mean, that's not a lot of catch at all. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get people off of a boost. It looks like it's actually working a lot better than I thought it would. I thought they would still have the defender Bada on him, but it looks like they all pulled away, and because of that, I'm going to rush forward here and getting countered by Kolikin, who's probably going to steal the ball because I'm not lucky. No, maybe? Looks like she does not. We actually survive it, and we're going to do a low 53 shoot at 17 catch. Going down to 43 still is going to destroy Yamaguado's chances. There's no way. And that's going to be like the first minute and a half of the game is just our goal. So right now, like, we are kind of in competition with Zaziguado. Zaziguado's 1 goal away from us on top scorer. So we kind of want to get a couple goals and distance ourselves from him, because that could definitely hurt us in the future if he somehow gets like 3 goals and we're only getting a goal per game. Then we'll have a little bit more pressure than we like to actually score something. And I mentioned before at the beginning of this video how we switched to formations and how they look different. This is kind of where we see that being a bad decision. If Biggs had rushed forward any like further and he had just encountered Bixen, that would have been it. Like, there wouldn't have been anything to do there. But yeah, it looks like it's going to Zazzy. So the goal is obviously prevent Zaziguado from scoring anything. We cannot, I mean, we can have him score, but we strongly prefer him not to. Obviously, this kind of encounter is not good for him. He's not going to be able to really do anything. And Grave gets the ball, so that's good. So, goal here again is to pull back. And now, guess who's open again? A boost. So, we're definitely distancing ourselves from Zaziguado's intense, like, I'm the top scorer, not really almost top scorer guy. And 57 should be good. Yeah, it's kind of weird recording so much, because I record quite a bit of videos in a day, I think. Not as much as I used to. I used to record like 10 a day. There was days I recorded 10, I should say. Not 10 a day, but if that was the case, then this would only be like a month of videos. But, anyways, yeah, I normally play Overwatch in between videos just to play something a little bit different, but I got some coffee and I'm just like focused. See, that's the key to life. If you just do drugs, everything will be fine. Like, you just gotta, that's all you gotta do. So, since we have 2 goals, I mean, I did talk a lot about trying to get the most amount of, like, the top scorer position, of course, but we've gotten 2 goals. I'm not crazy concerned we're gonna lose it. So I'm probably going to start trying to pass amongst Roddy and Bixen for the next half. I mean, I can also try this half, but like, it's only a minute, so I'm not going to get too much experience here. I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not going to get too much experience. And that's going to be it for this half. I said that like the game was over. That's going to be it, guys. That's all. There's nothing else to see here, folks. But yeah, that's going to be it for the half, and now we can jump back into it and hopefully start with the ball so we can have a really smooth transition into passing between Vixen and Roddy. Hopefully. No guarantee, of course, but I mean, that's what we want. Alright, yeah, looks like we start with the ball, and because of that, we're passing right to Roddy, and we're going to start a passing coalition with him and Vixen. There's really no guarantee we're not going to be kind of just interrupted here, so we're just going to try to get as much passing in as we can. I'm going to try something a little bit. That did not work, really. I was going to try center attack. See if I can kind of trick them into not encountering us. Center attack worked really well last time for actually preventing the opponent from encountering us, because they were just focused on stopping my people from going to the goal. They didn't even really care about anything else. We are facing Zazzy Guado, of course. That's got to always be in your mind because he has speed. Like any sort of Guado has speed. Unless they're not Guado in like a really early level. Oh no. So obviously we're not going to lose the ball here, but now he's behind Roddy, so there's really no way to pass to Roddy without encountering Zazzy again. So we're going to pass to a boost, and we didn't really check, but yep, Yamaguado still has half catch, so we're just going to go for a goal here. It's not entirely likely we'll make it, but 22 shooting against 17 isn't impossible. And there it is. So we get a little bit of pressure, we shoot it off, and now we're 3-0. So we're just expanding that lead we have for top scorer. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm not even talking in terms of winning games anymore. I'm just like, am I top scorer? That's the real test. Looks like a boost and grave encounter, so that's good. Looks like Mafurry got in a grave encounter. Sorry, I'll go home now. I think that was fun. Anyways, because they're all so pushed forward, we can pass all the way back to Roddy, and we can start this passing game again. Hopefully without being interrupted. Obviously I screwed up there. Pretty bad. Not horribly, like... Okay, maybe horribly. Alright, we're gonna try to be really brave here and have Zazzy Guado tackle too. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna pass all the way back. So I mean, that was pretty bad just because obviously we had the chance of losing the ball, but also the amount of time that took to get across the field, we could have scored. We could have passed a lot more, or at least one more pass. As opposed to doing that. But yeah, with only 2 minutes left, I mean, it's just, the name of the game is just passing and getting experience and trying to get to level 99. Vixen and Roddy are our lowest level people, as opposed to Titus. He's on the team too, but he doesn't count. I'm actually going to pass back to a boost. Why not? And that's exactly what I was hoping for. Nobody on the encounter, and I'm just going to shoot it in. So obviously, with only a minute left, I mean, they're not going to score. But also, it's not late enough in the game to where we're not going to have another encounter after this. So we'll encounter them. We hopefully will steal the ball. If not, that's fine. And the final score will be 4-0, I believe. And Doram coming through with the tackle. She just takes the ball. I mean, it's insane how effective it is to have a defender on the offensive, really. Like, it's ridiculously powerful. Like, I would honestly, like, consider like putting a defender like on your team like during the story game. Like when you get to choose your formation, like switch like Bada in there. I don't know, like it's just insanely good. Anyways, looks like a boost went up in a level and he got 41 shoot, which is actually good because the shoot's gonna get really hard to deal with when we have like Nimrook with like 60 catch, and it's gonna be a real fun time. But yeah, more shooting HP. Looks like our guy Ronto staying with the Albed Sykes. Good for him. Shammy staying with the Guado Gories. Nuvi Ronto being switched out for Judah on the Guado Gories. And look at all those shots by Belucha. So yeah, we're double everyone else in top score, and that's a good thing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.